Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, am I audible properly?
Yes, you are audible. You are audible enough.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning, sir.
all of you. Good morning, Gracie, Aditya, Ayushi, Shah, Prakshal, Sisti. Good to see you, Ayushi, after a long time. How are you, Ayushi Shah? You are keeping well?
Yes, sir.
Ayushi? Okay. Where are you busy all these days? Yes, Ayushi? Where were you busy? Nowhere. Nowhere busy, no job, no work, no study, isn't it? Mukul,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. So, previous time we had finished the poem that is Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, written by Adrian Rich. Yes, so we have to discuss the questions and answers of the poem. And those who were present, they know very well what we have read in the poem, what is the theme of the poem, who is the main character in the poem, what is the rhyming scheme of the poem, okay, and poetic devices used in the poem. So, before we begin with the questions and answers of the poem, just a quick recap by any one of you in your own words of the poem so that those who are joining today, those who missed it, they can also recall, they can also understand something about the poem. So the moment I said I got one hand, that is Prakshal Daga, very quick, very fast, the fastest finger, very good, Prakshal. And then I got second hand, that is Gracie. Okay, so obviously the chance will be given to the fastest raised hand, that is Prakshal Daga. Yes, Prakshal. So just in your own words, you can summarize the poem we have read for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prakshal.
So here the poet is Adrian Dick. She is describing a lady named Aunt Jennifer. She is embroidering a piece of cloth and designing a tiger. Here, it could be hung on a screen, and it is shown in a position like moving energetically or jumping. Here she describes a tiger that it is bright in color as compared to a topaz stone which is shiny yellow in color. So here metaphor is given. These are denizens means found in a particular place in a world of green symbolizing forest. Here in the third line, it is compared with a man. That man sits under a tree, but they don't. They are fearless and moving confidently in the whole world. uh, that symbolizes forest. They are chivalric and certainty, which shows the heroism, braveness, and confidence of the tiger. So, in the first paragraph, the whole thing that describes here is given about the tiger, which is designed by Aunt Jennifer. In contrast, in the second paragraph, all things it is describes is being described about Aunt Jennifer, who is having the all opposite characters features as compared to her design. And Jennifer is all afraid of her husband, and her fingers are fluttering, shaking over the wool she's making. That she's so afraid that she couldn't even hold an ivory needle made up of elephant's teeth. Here, the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band symbolizes the ring that she is wearing and holding all the responsibilities, and bad experiences throughout her wedding life, married life. And that little ring describes a heavy band on her trembling fingers. Here, the ring is associated with her bad experiences and the torture she has faced because of her husband's dominating behavior, which symbolizing male dominating society and their experiences. In the next paragraph, the comparison is shown between the tiger and Aunt Jennifer. That the the design she has made is symbolizing full of freedom and fearlessness of tigers that uh, Aunt Jennifer was willing to have. And this means that after the death of Aunt, she will know more and can experience that freedom, but that responsibilities will always follow her, because that ring will stay forever that she is wearing, and that difficulties and bad experiences will last. And she was also mastered by her husband, that was due to because of him. And this is the irony that lie here is husband's wedding ring, which was proof that she was being tortured from her husband and she is having a lot of bad experiences. And on the other hand, the tigers are designed that the tigers designed by Aunt Jennifer depicts that her desire of living a fearless life, and they will jump proudly and bravely on that piece of cloth. Here alliteration is given in prancing proud.
Very good. Over?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So Prakshal Daga has explained very well. Those who are new, they might have understood. Ayushi Shah and those who were not there in the previous class, Mukul, Srishti, Chirag. Got it? Chirag now? Chirag Meena?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Srishti Kashyap, Mukul.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understood the poem?
Yes, sir.
Gracie,
Yes, sir.
understood. Would you like to add anything to it?
No, sir.
Anything extra input you want to add on?
I want to ask something.
Okay, ask what you want to ask.
What is the irony in weight of wedding band prancing proud?
Speak louder.
So what is the irony in weight of wedding band
In weight of
prancing
wedding
proud?
band, there is no irony. Who said there is an irony there?
What's the weight of wedding band prancing proud? Prakshit
Hmm.
said this, no?
So, prancing proud, there is alliteration, and weight of wedding band. Which poetic device is there? You think we had discussed last time? Weight of uncle's wedding. Which poetic device? There is no irony.
Hyperbole.
Yes, hyperbole, exaggeration, exaggerating. The weight of uncle's wedding band is too heavy. Still, it is surrounding her. Still, she is ringed with the responsibility. So, the word ring has been used playfully. Ring means one is the ring of engagement, and second ring is the circle. So, here there is no irony. Irony
Excuse
is,
me, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir, Gracie is right. I said that Uncle's wedding band is having irony.
okay. So, you might have said that, but there is no irony. How there is irony?
Sir, I thought that the wedding ring that the aunt is wearing could be a very beautiful gift to her by her husband, but for her, it seems like a burden to her.
Okay, you can assume that, but the proper one is exaggeration or hyperbole. Okay, and of course, in the wedding band, symbolism can be there. It's a symbolizing. all
So
the
she's also right
marriages,
now.
all the marriages, all the wedding. Uncle, the word symbolizing wedding band, symbolizing all the married men, married life. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we move on to the questions and answers. Okay. You can pay attention and we can discuss more about it. So you can read the headline, you can read the heading of the chapter. Yes, all of you can? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So we can discuss the questions and answer. You can understand one by one. Okay. So first one is for you. The answers are only for your help. You can speak the answer in your own words. First one is, how do denizen and chivalric add to our understanding of the tiger's attitude? What do we understand about the tiger's attitude through the two words, usage of two words, that is chivalric and one more is denizen. Yes, Prakshal.
So here denizen symbolizing that it is found in a particular place, that is world of green forest, and the chivalric is symbolizing their attitude, confidence, that they are brave and uh, heroic in deeds, that they prey on animals of forest.
Very good.
So it adds up to our understanding.
So remember in the exam, this kind of question based on the vocabulary, especially in the poem, question based on the words or vocabulary or any phrase. Phrase is a group of words. Can also be asked. So the question is, how do denizen and chivalric add to our understanding? Or what do they symbolize? Or what do they signify about the tiger's attitude? This way the question could be put. So, like all beasts of prey, the tigers are the denizen of the forest. Denizen means the living being or the resident. They live far away from human settlements. They are called chivalric. Chivalric means one who takes gentle walk, gentle attitude, like a gentleman. They are called chivalric. This indicate the majestic and honorable position that they occupy in the world of animals. As a gentleman, as an elite class, as a sophisticated class, rich class, educated class person, enjoy the prestige, value in the society. Same way, the tigers are also chivalric. They enjoy that position. So the use of the words denizens and chivalric adds to our understanding of the tiger's attitude. So that is the attitude of the tiger. And you can also use the word chivalric and denizen also for the men, human being, because these are the traits of men, a gentleman, a prestigious man in the society. So this is how they add about our understanding the attitude of the tiger. What do you think? Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool. I repeat, why do you think Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool? In the second stanza, why is she finding the needle so hard to pull? Yes, so there are three hands. Gracie.
Yes, sir. So Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool because she's an old lady. And fluttering also signifies that oppressed mental condition, which makes it difficult her even to pull the ivory needle while she's embroidering the curtains or whatever she's embroidering.
Okay, so you said she is a old lady. Is anywhere it is written that she was an old woman? Is it written anywhere? Is it written
No, sir.
anywhere in the poetry? How do you assume that she was an old lady? Yeah, Gracie, how do you assume that she was an old lady? Yes, Prakshal?
So because
Yeah, speak, Gracie.
yes, sir. So because it's been so long that she is very oppressed by his husband, then she has to write this poem and she is making the tiger. So I assume that might she had get old.
Okay, so but this is only assumption because nowhere directly it is mentioned, it is written that she was an old lady, that her fingers were fluttering or her hand was fluttering. The reason, the one and all reason is the burden of marriage, the burden of responsibility of marriage. That is the reason. And because of that, she is young. She is not very old. She is young, and because of the marriage, because of the burden, responsibility of the family, she is finding it difficult. So that is physically and also mentally, emotionally, intellectually, she has become weaker. So Aunt Jennifer is wavering tigers on the panel. Her hands are moving about her wool. She is finding the needle quite hard to pull. The weight of years of her married life is lying. So it's written, the weight of years of her married life is lying heavy on her hand. This makes the pulling of the needle so hard. So of course it might be 5 year, 10 year, 15 year we can assume. Okay, 20 years we can assume. Okay, so but not very old. We can say middle aged, around 40-year-old, 45-year-old. Okay, that we can say. Next question. What is suggested by the image? Massive weight of uncle's wedding hand. Massive weight of uncle's wedding band. Yes, so there are two hands, Mukul and Prakshal. Yes, Mukul. Mukul.
Sir, the wedding band that the poet is talking about was the wedding ring worn by Aunt Jennifer, and the image, massive weight of uncle's wedding band, suggests that she was overburdened with duties and responsibilities post her marriage.
Okay, so the wedding band is symbolic. It symbolizes the responsibility. So it represents the unbreakable bond of marriage between the husband and the wife. So of course we know in India and elsewhere also that marriage is also a sacrament. Marriage is a sacrament. It is a bond between the two persons. So it is suggested that the weight of harsh and tough experience of Aunt Jennifer's married life. So harsh, difficult experience of Aunt Jennifer's married life. The image is quite suggestive. It is suggesting to us. The wedding band is symbolic. It represents the unbreakable bond of marriage between the husband and wife. Yes, Prakshal, you would like to add any more thing? Yes, Prakshal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
So the massive weight of Fungal's wedding band symbolizes that she has faced a lot of difficulties and bad time with her husband. Uh, that the kind of burden for her to wear this ring, and that the little ring is described as a heavy band on her trembling fingers that are shivering, the shaking, and that the ring is associated, that the wedding band is associated with bad experiences in the form of maybe torture that she has faced because of her husband's dominating behavior.
Yes, right. Of what or whom is Aunt Jennifer terrified in the third stanza, Gracie? Of what or whom is she terrified in the third stanza? Yes, go ahead.
So even after her death, Aunt would carry her fear of her domineer husband, as she would yet bear the burden of the wedding band on her finger. And the ordeal faced by her in an oppressive marriage, she would continue, that would continue to terrify her.
Okay, very good. Terrify hands. Which poetic device is used here in the terrified hand?
So personification. No, no, no. So synecdoche.
Yes, synecdoche. Synecdoche is when a body part is represented for the whole personality or vice versa. Okay, uh, especially especially hand. If you remember the poem
Yes,
Ozymandias,
sir.
remember Ozymandias in 10th
The
class.
hand that fed.
Yes, the hand that fed. So the hand, the word was used not only for the hand mere, but for the complete king Ozymandias. And that time also I had explained to you what is synecdoche. Yes. So the answer is correct. In the third stanza, the poet refers to Aunt Jennifer's terrified hands. The old unhappy memories are still fresh in her mind. She had passed through many testing and horrible times during her married life, many bad experiences. These ordeals crushed and oppressed and suppressed her. Their effect is still visible. So she is still ringed with those ordeals that dominated her life. She is still ringed. Which poetic device is used here? She is still ringed. She is still ringed. Which
So
poetic device?
pun,
Yes? Pun.
pun,
Yes, pun. Okay. So pun is playful use of words. Especially it has sometimes second meaning. Okay. So one is the ring is the which is worn for the wedding purpose, engagement purpose, and second one is surrounded by. Next one. What are the ordeals Aunt Jennifer is surrounded by? Why is it significant that the poet uses the word ring? What are the different meanings of ring in the poem? Yes, who is going to answer this question? Prakshal Daga is there. Yes. What are the ordeals?
so here ordeal symbolizing that the responsibilities that she's having of her family and that bad experiences that she's holding and that the burden of a marriage life that she's leading throughout her life and yes, ring signifies that one is wedding band that she got on the her marriage day, and the another one ring means she is surrounded by all these responsibilities.
Okay, so it is mentioned here in the answer. The word ring has been used in two ways. First, the conventional use, that is traditional use for marriage or wedding or for the bond. Here, ring is a symbol of the sacred bond of marriage. The other is the figurative use of ring. It means encircled or surrounded. So you understood how it has been used. Next, why do you think Aunt Jennifer created animals that are so different from her own? So the tigers which she has created, they are different from her own image, her own personality. Still she has created them. Why do you think she has done so, which are different from her own character? What might the poet be suggesting through this difference? Yes, Gracie.
Yes, sir. So the timid and fearful Aunt Jennifer creates an alternative world of free and fearless tigers to express her longings for the freedom and a medium of escape from the grim of marriage. And the ironical contrast is also there for a warning by the poet against the acceptance of subjugation by women as it crushes their dreams, individuality, and full life.
Okay. So we desire for what we do not have. We do not desire for the thing which we already have. We desire for the things which we do not have. So Aunt Jennifer did not have all these qualities, all this freedom, all these rights to enjoy like men or the tiger. So therefore, she longed for that. She desired for that. So it's mentioned here, the tigers are prancing, they are, yes, They pace in the sleek, chivalric certainty. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. Thus, they are symbol of strength, fierceness, and beauty. Aunt Jennifer, on the other hand, is weak and terrified. Her hands are finding it difficult to pull through her wool. The massive weight of the wedding bands sits heavily on her hand. Her terrified hands are still ringed by the ordeals of married life. The contrast heightens the intensity. So there is a contrast. She desire for all these things because she is devoid of all these things. She wants to be like lion and enjoy life, free life like the lion. Okay, next question. Interpret the symbols found in this poem. So what are the symbols found and how we can interpret them? So it's a mention here. Yes, Gracie, say fast.
Yes, sir. So Aunt Jennifer, who represents whole woman of the earth and a typical victim of male oppression. Then tigers, who symbolize untamed and a free spirit. Then embroidery, a symbol of creative expression and desire of a longing to get freedom. Wedding band, a symbol of oppression and an unhappy marriage. And aunt in the last stanza was as opposed to Aunt Jennifer, it shows that she has lost her identity completely and then even lost her name.
Okay, right. So other than that, it's also mentioned here. Tiger is rich in symbolism. The massive weight of wedding band symbolizes ordeals, difficulty, hardship, and worries of married life. Terrify hands and ringed with ordeals also indicate those unpleasant experiences that are still clinging to Aunt Jennifer's physically and mentally. Next question we move on to. What do you learn about Aunt Jennifer's tigers on reading the poem? Yes, Mukul, Aditya, what do you learn about Aunt Jennifer's tigers? What do you come to know about Aunt Jennifer's tigers? What information you get about Aunt Jennifer's tigers after reading the poem? Yes? Any one of you? So the information which you come to know is that Rakshal has raised the hand. So the tigers were created in the panel by her own hands. They appeared to be prancing, that is jumping. That means lively. Those tigers were lively, jumping across the screen. They looked sleek. They were bright like yellow topaz. They were majestic and courageous. They didn't fear the men beneath the tree. They paced in chivalric certainty. So all this information about the attitude, about the nature, about the character of the tiger, you come to know after reading the poem. Next question. How has Aunt Jennifer created her tigers? What traits of the tigers do they reveal? Gracie. Yes, Gracie.
Aunt Jennifer has embroidered the tigers on the panel with an ivory needle and wool. The tigers that she has created are wild and free, bright golden yellow,
Okay.
jumping around with confidence, totally opposed to her own character.
Okay. Right. So it reveals about the traits, qualities, characteristics of the tiger, about their bravery, about their courage. Question number 5. How will Aunt Jennifer's hands look when she is dead? How will her hand look when she is dead? Yes, answer Prakshal.
So, when Aunt Jennifer will be no more, her terrified hands will lie. It means that the she will be tied up with that form of her husband's wedding ring, which was proof of the bad experience that she had faced, that she had experienced from her husband, and that desire for freedom and fearless through her design of tigers that she has made through her hands will still be there,
Okay.
which was not possible for her to achieve during her married life.
So their effect has left its print on her hands. The ordeals that crushed her married life had surrounded and cramped her fingers and hands too. And the effect could be still seen there even when she is dead. What will happen to Aunt Jennifer's tiger when she is dead? So the answer is Aunt Jennifer's tigers will survive. She has created the tigers in a panel. They are made of wool. These objects of art will survive their creator. So, still there is irony. The creator is gone, the creator is dead, but the creation is remaining. The tigers will go on jumping, proud and unafraid. So, this is how everything is mentioned about Aunt and a tiger. Now describe the poetic devices used in the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Okay. So describe the poetic devices with example. Yes. Question number 7, or you can add your own. Yes, Prakshal.
Yes, sir. So in starting, Aunt Jennifer's tigers here symbolism. Then bright topaz denizen symbolize metaphor because topaz is a bright stone which symbolize about the tiger. Then world of green for forest symbolism. After that, fingers fluttering and chivalric certainty. Both are having alliteration. After that, uncle's wedding band having uh, hyperbole, exaggeration. After that, terrified hands. Here, synecdoche is there. After that, ringed with audios. Here, it is showing pun, having two different meanings for word ring.
Okay.
And last one, prancing proud. Here, again, alliteration.
Okay. Very good. Next one. How are Aunt Jennifer's tiger different from her own? Important question. You can mark it. It comes every year. This very, very important question. How are Aunt Jennifer's tigers different from her? And if you know how the tigers are different from her, that means you know the complete form. Yes. So how her tigers are different from her? You must read this, by heart this, remember this. Yes, Gracie, what do you say?
So tigers are exactly opposite of her because Aunt Jennifer is Oprah's submissive personality, but whereas the tigers are symbol of strength, fierceness, and beauty.
Right. So, Aunt Jennifer's tigers are a picture of strength, beauty, and certainty, which is written there in the answer. They seem to be jumping across a screen. They pace thus in sleek, chivalric certainty. They are confident and impressive. Aunt Jennifer is a weak, depressed, and terrified person. So just opposite. She is just opposite in her character. Life has been a cup of woes for her. She is still in the grip of those ordeals and terrors that she faced and suffered from dining her married life. Her fingers are so terrified that they find it hard to pull even the ivory needle. That means very, very weak physically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually. Thus, the contrast is applied and the contrast is amply, properly highlighted And any one of you who has read the poem carefully, he can understand that there is a contrast between the character of ant and the tiger. What are the difficulties that Aunt Jennifer faced in her life? So again, it has been discussed. Now we move on to some more poetic devices or figurative language. So number one, alliteration. It's also used in fingers, fluttering, prancing, proud. Yes. Other than that, there are
So
also other
chivalric and certainty,
louder.
chivalric and certainty, first
Yes, yes,
stanza.
yes, yes. That's also there is also is there. So other than this is only one example mentioned here. But other than that, there might be other sentence, other words also. It might be there. So these are the only one example. Symbolism: heavy wedding band. It symbolizes oppression in a unhappy marriage. Tigers, untamed, free spirit. Then hyperbole
Aunt
example.
also,
Yes.
the aunt is also
Aunt is
symbolism.
also, uncle is also, aunt also, uncle also, yes. Other than that, what we had discussed, here only one example is given, but there are many, okay. When you read line by line, you will get. Hyperbole, the weight of husband, wedding ring or wedding band. Paradox is also irony. So here a trembling and mastered woman creates free and confident creature. There is the irony. That is the paradox. Anaphora also is used in some line, use of same word in two consecutive line. That is, they do not fear the man beneath the tree, and they face in sleek and chivalric certainty. So anaphora is also used. Metaphor, use of topaz to describe the yellow color of tigers. That's a bright topaz. Other than that, personification also is used describing the tigers somewhere in their quality. And other than personification, might be other poetic device also, which if you focus, if you concentrate carefully, you may understand. So that is the overall discussion of question answer and the poetic device and the summary, sorry, of the poetry. Now, whether you were there or you were not there, all of you might have understood the poem. Yes? Is there
Yes, sir.
any uh, clear now, everybody? Yes or
Yes,
no?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
we end the class today, and tomorrow we shall discuss about the reading comprehension, ASL also, assessment of speaking and listening. Okay, so reading comprehension, ASL, and also other related topics from writing section. Okay, and then we shall go for the revision of whatever we have read so that you will not forget it, you will keep it, remember. So tomorrow I will also send you the passages, so you can solve those passages, and directly we can discuss the passages in the class. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
one more thing, you prepare any topic for 1 minute, any topic of your choice, 1 minute for ASL. Okay, so you can practice it, and whenever it is conducted, you can say the same topic. So practice any topic of your choice for 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay then, all of you. Goodbye. See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Same time. Okay. Goodbye.